So the transfer window slammed shut. Looking at this, it looks like we've gone crazy, doesn't it? Blackburn, £104 million, biggest spenders. Most players in 24, most players out 31. Seems like we've had a bit of a real go at the transfers. Have we? We have. We've sold a few players that we didn't intend to. Offers came in. Clarkson, they weren't offering enough, simple as that, so he wasn't going. Joel tried to sign him. He's an out-and-out striker. No interest at all. I had 2 or 3 goes, but I tried to get him in on loan, which I was led to believe he might be interested in. He wasn't interested. So looking at transfers, players out. You knew about these. So John Buckley, I was offered stupid money for him. I added 5 million onto what they were offering, and they accepted it straight away. So he's gone. Markande was never going to be a first team player. He's gone. Leonard played well last season, but not what we're looking to use going forward. And then I had offers for these two, which were just, they were part players, so they're out. So last episode you knew about Soto, Flavio and Bitshiabu. Those were the 3 transfers you see me making offers on contracts with. All 3 have signed for the club. Watjen from Borussia Dortmund, he's a midfield player, so since I knew Buckley was going out of the club, I've looked for some youth to replace him that could do a job for us. I think this guy can when he settles in, and the same with DeFeo, another midfield centre. Probably not as good as Watjen, but he will develop. They're all good championship players according to the coaching staff. So yeah, then we've had ended it off with a couple of loan players in, another midfield player. He looks like he could be a game changer for us at certain points of the season. And then Ben Doak, right at the end, they come up and offered me Ben Doak. You know, I've been looking for more attacking options, so it made sense. I don't know what the guy's like. I know real life he's getting a lot of positives about him. I've only seen him play once or twice coming on as sub, so I don't know what he's like, and I've never seen him play in this game, so it'll be interesting, won't it? So what does that mean finance-wise? Well, it made it sound like we'd spent everything. We've still got almost 30 million left in a transfer budget. I have spent the original budget, okay, so this is all the money that we've made from transfers, so I'm not sure really how it shows us as spending so much and not getting any in, because we haven't increased any of the debts. The fact that debts are coming down, all the interest repayments are paid now. We just need to pay off this 14.25 million, which we'll do over the coming years. And yeah, everything else, we're looking good. We've still got money in the bank, 81 million. We made money last month, we didn't lose it, which suggests that although the media are saying we've gone absolutely crazy with the money, it doesn't take into account the money we got back in. Okay, so I'm happy. It's a good transfer window. The squad, I've got a couple of injuries and that, and internationals. I'm not sure whether they cancel the games for that or reassign them to different dates or not ever, but we will see. But I'm going to have a play about now. I've got all these new guys. I've got my maximum, I think, or almost maximum number of loan players in. I don't envisage a lot of them getting a lot of playing time. We'll wait and see. Because I'll play my own players first. I'm not a big fan of loan players, but I do understand that sometimes there's a need for them, you know. And if I've had 4 or 5 players covering in the midfield before now and lost every single one to injury, so I do know the importance of having a bit of depth there. And yeah, fingers crossed, we're going to have a good season. Since you were with us, I'll just quickly cover this. We're not going to play any games yet, but just quickly, cracking start. Last game, Swansea were a bit better than us, scarily so. Whether it's because I played some fresh legs, put new players in a lot and moved stuff around a little bit, I don't know. Looking at the starting lineup there, you wouldn't think there's only Soto really. Other than that, the other guys are pretty much as were. But we were, I mean, you can look at the ratings, we didn't show up. We were played off apart by Swansea, who deserved to beat us. Disappointing that it was at home as well. So yeah, I'm going to go away, play a few games. We're going to come back. I quite like the look of the Newcastle Sheffield United games. That's Carabao Cup away at Newcastle, and then we've got Sheffield Wednesday are very low down, aren't they? Well, I'll just have a look and come back around this time, but I'll look for games that are going to be a bit challenging. We don't want nothing too simple, do we? Since you were last with us then, well, we've done okay. We've had a defeat against Swansea, which we discussed in a quick transfer update. We come back and beat MK Dons 2-0, but then we've 2 draws, not brilliant. Could have won both games. Could have actually lost the Bristol City game as well. QPR, we was all over them the entire game, and disappointing that we only drew 0-0. Team are still suffering a little bit with dynamics. Okay, you've got to remember I've got a number of new players in the actual team. You know, all of these players, or a lot of these players, are new signings. A lot of the bench is completely new guys, with the exception of Kate Gordon, who I think I brought towards the end of last season in on loan or straight transfer. I can't remember now, to be honest. But yeah, setup hasn't changed, so that's how we're going. We're just hoping. I don't know if we want the Carabao Cup. We're not going to win it. You know, this is a tough tie against Newcastle. It'll be interesting in as much as seeing how we're comparing against a Premiership team at the moment. But it's not. It's a nothing game. We're on a hide into nothing. We're really not going to win a Carabao Cup. We're probably not going to get anywhere out of this game. And yeah, it's an inconvenience really at the moment. If we get lucky, I'm not going to say no to it, but yeah, it is an inconvenience at the minute. It's a game we don't really need. It could mess the season up, so we will see. I suppose it's playing time for all the players who are showing signs of. I think this team has got the potential. I'm hoping it's going to be this season. I think it's going to be. We're going to come on stronger second half of the season, or I would hope we are. But every time I go to encourage, we get an highlight. So maybe I should stop that. But yeah. And can I just say the goalkeeper has been absolutely awesome. My other first team keeper, I've got 2 of them, I'm lucky, is back fit. I was thinking of putting him in for the cup, but this guy is playing so well at the minute, I'm not going to risk it. Canos and Teklik are playing well out wide. Alcaraz, he's not the answer up front, but I've gone with him simply because he's more established than the new guys. They're still finding their feet. This is a big game. We need to get a result. But you know, I've said enough about the game. I think we're struggling anyway with this. I just hope we're not made to look stupid through it, because it could do more damage than good. But yeah, Clarkson's playing well. The new guy got in on loan. And here we go. Alcaraz, is he going to do something here? No, he's got tackled on the edge of the box. Disappointing. Phillips nods it down. So the 2, I think they're both Spanish guys. I'll have to check that. I might be wrong. One might be Uruguayan. Medeiros and Vergara, they're playing really well. I've actually moved Vergara away from fullback, more centre half. I think he gives us more in that position. And then when I need to make subs, I can move him out if need be. Jen? I'm quite impressed with this guy overall. The few games he's played, he looks good, so he keeps his place. Clarkson's just phenomenal. Deep line playmaker. He's keeping the loanee out at the moment, but I've got the cover there. Oh, that was disappointing. You know, you create the chances and then you blast them over. And here we go. That's a good cross into the box. Can we get on the loose ball? We have an so close to taking an unexpected lead here at Newcastle. Canos drives into the touchline, but he's gone down an alleyway there. Didn't get anything out of it. Travis. Eletson, another. He's a youth player. He wasn't in at the start of the season, but he's too good not to be in. So yeah, wild chuff for that. So half time, evenly matched, I think, overall. I know they've shaded it on the XG, but other than that, I'm quite happy. We're passing well. We're creating the chances. I'm really going to go with this. I'm still trying, like I said, I've got to get the morale up and get their dynamics back to scratch. Like I said, I think second half of the season we're probably going to be a bigger force to reckon with than what we currently are. This I don't like, ambling around. Yeah, I want to see players actually going for that, and this is a trouble. Oh, the keeper had it covered. It seems to be a big thing of this game that players just, at the moment, that players just amble around. They don't put that effort in like they used to. I'm not sure what the thinking is behind that, but 0-0 an hour gone. Yeah, I'd take that. Do I want to replay? No, I think it'll go to penalties anyway. I haven't looked lately. I was going to make some changes there. I'll have to make them quick. So I want to get Canos off. I seen him going off. Who are we going to bring on there? Flavio. Give him a little bit of experience, and I want to get him out. And I'm going to bang Curly in there. But I'm going to do that, move that around a little bit, simply because I'm happier with that like that. And I'm going to give Ben Doak a run out for there. So that's 3, is it? Yeah, we got one more then. Do I want to change another midfield player, or shall I get him off? Give him a rest, yeah. And give Bitcher. That's it. So we made 4 subs. We just to freshen it up. If we lose now, it doesn't really matter. Travis picks it up on the box there, nice interception. And then we've just lobbed it away to nowhere. And yeah, oh, they're in behind and a goal, 1-0. So yeah, we could be going out of this. If we do, we do. It's not the end of the world, is it? I think we had to be competitive. 1-0, 75 minutes at Newcastle. You've got to have been competitive, haven't you, surely? Do like the Mo weekend there, I've got to be honest, but disappointing with some of our work off the ball. And that is down to dynamics and cohesion. The team aren't used to playing together. They're still learning it. Oh, that was a bit harsh, but he's rode the tackle well there, Flavio. He potentially could be a good player. And that's cleared. We've won the header, but nobody there. And yeah, we can hold our heads up. We've done well. We've given a fair account of ourselves, I was a little bit disappointed when I saw Newcastle come out. I'd have liked another, and there you go, 2-0. Milanovic has been the difference, hasn't he, this second half? But this is the way it goes. Unfortunately, we're playing a Premiership side. They're taking their chances, and yeah, we're being made to pay for opportunities that we've probably failed to make the most of. But a win was never on the books here, was it? It's all about game time and getting this team up together and playing. And I hope this doesn't get stupid, because we haven't been that bad. 2-0 flatters them overall. Oh dear. And we've cleared. That's a good play. But this is what I mean. At the minute, we're only finding them. We're not getting any luck with the ball, and that is down to dynamics. Once we do, players will be where they're meant to be. People will know where the players are meant to be. And at the moment, just like I said, I just hope this doesn't get too stupid, because we haven't been overall that bad, I don't think. But you can see they're just knocking it around. Good save, keep. And when I had a chat with him at the beginning of the season saying that he probably wasn't going to be my first choice goalie, he threw the toys out the pram, and I thought, oh, what have I done? The other keeper promptly got injured, so he's played every game since. And luckily he's not carrying a grudge. He's not unhappy. He's happy with his playing time, and to be honest, he's probably my best player on the pitch at the moment. Week in, week out. He's most consistent anyway. And yeah, we're just standing off, aren't we? We're not getting stuck in like we were. And I'm going to demand a bit more, because if we don't put it in, we're in danger of 3 will soon become 4. And potentially 5 with the timeline. There you go, there's 3. Alvaro Rodriguez. Like I said, we definitely, we're 3-0 down, so we do deserve to lose 3-0. But I don't think we've been that bad. We're just not challenging, are we? I don't know whether that's how that works out, because we don't seem to challenge for things that you see other players or other teams challenging for. I'm putting the effort in, and my team so far, right from Hereford, that they seem to amble around like they're out for a Sunday afternoon stroll, and they don't put the hard yardage in. But then when this ball will get played, and you will see them actually drive to get to the ball. I don't know whether that's quality of player or just the way the game's set up. I mean, my fullback's just ambling along there. Nobody's really... I'll play this over the top maybe to the number 9, and he'll just carry on jogging. He won't put any extra, he's got acceleration and pace, but he doesn't use it. I think we had that with Chucky at Hereford. He's the quickest player in the league, and never ever broke out of a jog. And that was a missed kick by them, which we didn't take advantage of. No, Doak, Clarkson. Oh, hit the post. Oh, we could have had a couple, We could have had a couple, which made a beef of it. This is unfair. Don't go a lot on the ratings at times. Clarkson cuts it out. Curly. Right, come on, guys. Let's get a goal at least. Doak plays it through Medeiros. And he's on the keeper. Easy for Murray there. And that'll be the end of the game, I'm hoping. That'll be the end of it. And yeah, I think the keeper's rating was a bit unfair. Oh, well done, assistant manager. Maybe I shouldn't be listening to you. And yeah, I knew we were going to be out there, so we're back now. We've got a game coming up against Sheffield Wednesday at home. So that's the team we're going with today. Then we got Boyce Clark in goal, Balde, Wisniewski, Phillips, and Vergara at the back. Struggling with some of these names. Clarkson, Travis, and Watjen in midfield. Gordon out right, Teklik out left, and Alcaraz up front. We've had a few injuries since our last team. Ellitson's gone out injured. So has Medeiros, unfortunately. They're just not going to make it for the game, or haven't made it for the game. So I'm trying to get all my players in rather than loan players. I'm being moaned at that Furlong Dalton isn't playing enough football. He maybe deserves a go, but at the minute I'm trying to get my guys up together. So the loan players were sort of a just in case. And yeah, we had spare money in the budget, so that they were just there in case we needed them. I might actually move this guy out and give Curly a go from a game against everything I've just said, simply because he's not there yet. So we'll see how he goes. And yeah, that's a team. Players seem happy with it. We're at Sheffield Wednesday. We should be winning this game. A bit disappointed with how many away games we've had of late. We've had like 3 or 4 league games on the trot away from home. The only good thing about that is that at some point we're going to have 3 or 4 league games at home. We're at home today anyway. Stadiums are not as many people as I'd like. I'd like to see that filling up a bit more so that we're getting more revenue. But I suppose we need to string together some results and be challenging for the championship, and then the crowds will come. So yeah, we're lying 6th at the moment. I am expecting a win today, I'll be honest. If we lose it, it'll be a bad result. Over to the back, and there you go. Travis raises it at the back post, and a cracking header into the corner. So yeah, nice goal there from a midfield player. And I do seem to get a few goals from the midfield guys here and there. They seem to come in spurts. We get 2 or 3, then we don't get nothing for 4 or 5 games, and then we get 1 or 2 goals again. But it all keeps us ticking along nicely, and that's a nice leap at the back post by Travis. There's Clarkson again into the same area. Oh, just over. And that was centre half on that Wisniewski. Could have put that away quite comfortably. And yeah, that raises us up to 4th. So yeah, let's keep this going, guys. Going well. Like I say, we're just trying to get the team settled, and you get injuries at the most inopportune times. But we're plodding on. Teklik's coming on very well. I'm well happy with him. And oh, good save was that by the keeper. Cleared off the line. Is this highlight going to continue? No, I was hoping we'd see a continuation of that. And Clarkson, now you can see it's all us at the minute. And we've hit the bar and follow up. Nope, nobody's there. Come on, guys, we've got to take these chances. So 1-0 at half time. We've totally dominated, haven't we? Let's be honest. I expected us to. Sheffield Wednesday are down towards the bottom of the table for a reason. Gonna probably go attacking second half. Gonna point the finger. I know you could do better. That'll do on that. We're actually gonna go attacking and see how we go. Throw it away now, I expect. And that's over the back end, but the keeper makes a save. This why he's been a cracking player. I bought him last season because I was struggling with keepers, and he's been brilliant ever since. And I don't know what possessed me to. I was looking to improve the goalkeeper because we'd gone up a league. When we come here, I was looking to replace the keepers that we had. They were both old, if you remember. And I bought him in, and he really has gone wow. He's playing very, very well. Quite a step up for him. As I said, he's moved up a league, I think, to what he was. But they're starting to get a few chances, which we need to maybe think about. But Curly, that's the guy I wanted to have a look at, and that's a cracking ball through and a cracking finish by Alcaraz. 2-0. That puts the game, I say, comfortable. This is Football Manager. We know how quickly that can change around. But Phillips there to Wiswensky to Travis. Curly then sees the run and picks it out perfect. That was one of the reasons I brought him in on loan, is because some of his stats are phenomenal. And I thought he was going to be like bring him on at the end of the game when everybody else was struggling. But let's see. That's 2-0. I'm going to make some subs here. We're at 73. Almost got caught out yapping there and didn't make the changes in time. I want to get a bit Shapu in a bit more. I want to get Clarkson out and give Watching a go. Then we've got Travis struggling. That'll be DeFeo. I'd like to get Soto on up front. And Flavio for Kate Gordon. And that's the 5 made at 73 minutes. 2-0 up. This should be... I can praise at 2-0. And yeah, this should be a good result. And we should see this through now. Oh, I thought that was in. Thought he leapt and put that into the corner. It's a goal kick. But yeah, going really well. And we're sitting 5th. Not as good as we should be. The 2 draws have cost us big time. And that's the end of the game. So 2-0 win. More than happy with that. I'm not going to listen to him anymore, I don't think, because it went red last time, didn't it? Which was a bit disappointing, especially when it was against Newcastle and we played well. So yeah, 17 points, 5 off the top, 3 into the playoffs. So yeah, not a bad episode overall. I expected to lose to Newcastle. We beat Sheffield Wednesday. We're going to go away now, play a few more games. We've got an FA Cup game coming up in around January time, possibly. Don't know whether we enter it. I think we enter it sort of in December, don't we? So we'll have a look and we'll come back sort of around this area here for the next game. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again. Thank you.